Hello children, I am your Mrs. Celestine Lawrence going to take your English class, the Attic second part. Before we could enter the class, just go to the glossary again. Overwrought means a state of being upset. When we feel upset, when we are in upset, the word which is we say overwrought. Attic means a space or at the top. In Tamil we say paran or madam. So attic means a space inside the house, on top of the house, under the roof. Crumbled means broken. Spear, a tall pointed structure on top of a building. You might have seen in the temples, churches, mosques, etc. The spear means a tall pointed structure on top of a building. Unperturbed means disturbed. Undisturbed. Affluent means wealthy. Here in the story, Aditya is from affluent family. That means he is from wealthy family. Smack means put forcefully. When we eat something, we eat forcefully, or when we put something inside or in the bag or in the pot or in anything in the box, that calls smacks. Antique means an old object which is very valuable. Hidden means concealed, means closed, which is not open, which is not told to anyone. Let's go for the antonyms. Costlier means opposite of costlier, cheaper. Completely, partially. Anger, joy. Grievances, compliments. Preferred, undesirable. Possible, impossible. Unpleasant, pleasant. Eventually, never. Happy, sad. Same, different. Laugh, cry. Forgotten, remembered. All these words in your textbook in the lesson topic, the Attic or focus. Please try to learn all of them and just study about your topic. Okay, now we will go to the lesson. Okay children, just we will see the recap of the topic, the Attic. As I told you, Aditya, Sanyal and Aditya, they were school friends. They studied together. Aditya from the rich family, Sanyal was from the poor family. But he was very brilliant boy. He could not beat Sanyal. That means Aditya could not beat Sanyal. So when one day in the school they had the competition on reciting the poem. Sanyal recited and got the silver medal. Aditya couldn't receive it. So he was jealous. He asked Sanyal to give the medal to him for some time. Then he said that he will return it back. But he never did so. The years passed. Sanyal stayed in his village itself. Aditya came to Calcutta, look after his father's business. The author, the narrator, Sanjay Ray and Aditya, those were partners of the business, were travelling near the village. The scene starts from now onwards today's class. While travelling, Aditya was discussing about the past life. He told about his ancestral house and the life he led in the village during his childhood period. And he wished to go and visit a village. So they were travelling to their village. On the way, they could see the greenery everywhere. On both sides of the roads, completely greenery. So they enjoyed the season. It was a spring season, shortly going to start a spring season. The mild weather, sun is going to set. The time is nearly 3 to 4 in the evening. And while travelling near to his village, there they saw the tea shop, Nagin's uncle tea shop. They wanted to have a tea. Say, while they were having the tea, they saw this man, Sanyal, sitting corner and having his tea and biscuits. As soon as that man got up, after seeing them, he recited the poem as he recited in the past, in his school days. After reciting it, he bowed, said namaste and paid the bill, went off without any word. That made Aditya shattered, that means shaken. He was upset. So, Sanjay Dutt Ray saw the reaction, the face changed in Aditya's gesture. He asked the question, what was happened? Aditya didn't say the answer. He went and asked Nagin's uncle, how about Sanyal? Why he is so? Then the Nagin uncle, who had the tea shop over there, said that Sanyal had a cursed life. That means very poor life. For his daughter's marriage, he sold all the land, all the paddy field, everything he sold off and got married a daughter. And he lost his wife and the only son last year. The before last year. That means he lost everything. He was mentally upset. He didn't have any house to stay over. So Sanyal started to live in his father's friend's house, Jogesh. Sanyal's father's friend, uncle called Jogesh. So he entertained Sanyal to stay in his house. Now Aditya got all this information from the tea shop. He went straight away to Jogesh uncle's house. Then he had all this situation, he saw all the situation in that house. Immediately he rushed out to his ancestral house, went to the top, to the attic, searched for everything. Now the attic is focused here with lot of pigeons dropouts, lots of birds nest like sparrows, all dirty things, dust, twigs, etc., etc. He was searching for the particular thing, that which was the silver medal. Finally, Aditya found that silver medal on top of it. He took the silver medal, put it inside the pocket. He came to the Jogesh uncle's house. Then, while going to the house again, before that, he went to the jewelry shop. He weighed the medal. He asked about the price of the medal. The shopkeeper, jeweler shopkeeper told it cost nearly 100 to 150 rupees. Now it's a very antique thing, that means very old, it's very precious one. It is 30 times extra now. So he put the medal also inside the pocket. He straight away went to Jogesh uncle's house. He saw Sanyal. Then he gave 150 rupees to Sanyal to accept it. Sanyal asked for why he is giving that money to him. He said, keep it with you as I have taken the medal from you. But Sanyal never accepted it. He said, I don't want any money because money is no matter in life. I need the self-respect, reputation, that's what I need. My medal is much more important than anything else. Then Aditya realized about his mistake. He consoled him. he confessed him, said sorry to his act and gave the medal to him. As soon as saw that silver medal, Sanyal was very happy and he accepted the medal. Children, here in the story, the main important thing is forgive and forget. See, forgiveness is a humanly thing. We are all human beings. We make mistakes, or our friends, our relatives, our parents, our children, whoever it is, we make mistakes. But when we realize it, we should ready to say sorry for that. We should regret for that, feel for the mistake that we have done. First of all, we should feel regret for the mistake. We should feel sorry for the mistake. Secondly, we should be brave enough to say sorry to that mistake which we have done. We should feel sorry to say. While conveying that sorry, that mannerism is must in a pleading manner. Okay. The third one is, when we convey the sorry, the great person, one who is receiving it, when he forgives us, that is the more greater thing in the world. Those people are God have a great braveness to forgive us for our mistake. So, here the moral I have written, forgiveness is a human quality. So, forgive those who have hurt you. So, it's a human quality. So, let's try to get the virtue, forgiveness, and we forgive. Let's forgive each other because we are all human beings. Okay, now children, let's go for the summary. Sanyal and Aditya were classmates. Sanyal was a brilliant student, but he was poor. Aditya could not beat him. One day, Sanyal received a prize for reciting Tagore's poem. Aditya was jealous. Aditya asked for the medal for some time and never returned it. After 29 years, they met again at Nagin's tea shop. Sanyal led a sorrowful life without his wife and son. Aditya gave rupees 150 as a prize for his medal. Sanyal wanted only his medal and not for the money. Aditya gave the medal and Sanyal was happy. So, the moral from this, forgiveness is a human quality. So, forgive those who have hurt you. Children, keep it in your mind that we try to have the virtue of forgiveness. Thank you.